It is the RIOT podcast. This is the Tuesday, April 18th version of the show. I'll tell you that coming up in the show, it's right at the very tail end. We get Isaiah to list a bunch of things he's happy about. And he goes on a long list of mostly vague, like things that apply all the time. When I asked that question, I was thinking of more like, you know, more of the little things, the little tiny things you can find happiness in.
Well, give an example of like, what are you happy about today?
Because this is the thing I was happy about. That for the last week or so, we always have bagels stocked here at RadioU, and they're very good bagels. I'm very appreciative of that. But we don't always have cream cheese.
Or butter.
But for the last week, we've had cream cheese. And so I've been enjoying just a bagel with cream cheese, the only thing I eat while I'm here. And that was a little thing that I've just been real happy about.
Nice. So that still fits in the are you still doing the calorie deficit thing?
Yeah, because that's like less than 400 calories, and that's the only calories I eat until dinner, pretty much.
That's it.
Yeah, so it's working out well for me.
See, it really does seem like everybody's bragging. You're like, I got cream cheese and free bagels.
That's right.
And you're like, sorry, everybody.
Well, do you have anything you're happy about that's not bragging?
Me? I'm not adding anything to any of
You're
this.
not happy at all?
I am, but I think that's why you feel like you shouldn't say anything about what you're being happy about.
Maybe if you say what you're happy about, it could all be taken away.
That's what I think of that.
The cream cheese could disappear at any
all
time.
of a sudden it's gone. You're going to come back and Nene's going to have eaten it all.
Yeah. So no, I'll just wait. I'll just pass. But feel free to text in. Obviously, not just about what you're thankful for, but if you hear anything in this podcast today that you just really want to share, or if there's a story you want us to talk about in the podcast for tomorrow, you text us at 877-2-RADIO-U.
And tomorrow is Would You Rather Wednesday, so if anybody can come up with a good one of those, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, we need a new question.
Yes,
we do. Today on the show, we talked about big booties. Are they in or out of style? They're in.
No, they're not.
Apparently they're out. I think they're in. Whatever. We also tried to set a record for the fastest drinking of a Capri Sun.
We worked on that.
I didn't even know you guys were going to do that. That was a surprise.
Yeah, we planned that ahead. That was in the meeting yesterday after you left.
Skipped out on.
I was here for the first part, and then no one talks anymore, and I'm just like, fine, I'll go.
He's like, well, then I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And then once you left, we really started brainstorming.
You did
That's when
great.
it really started to work.
See, it works better when I'm not in the
really
meeting.
started turning.
We also talked about a woman who set her wedding dress on fire after they broke up.
They did a divorce.
Yeah, that was, you know what? Just wait to see. Why don't you predict what you think we'll say about that?
And then wait
and
see.
see if you're right.
Well, enjoy the podcast today. As always, we appreciate you guys listening. Make sure you leave a review and follow us at RadioU Riot on Facebook and our YouTube channel so you can catch the video of, we did a Riot food fight for a new cereal, and you can see the Capri Sun stuff as well.
And we've got more food fights and interviews with Deep Al Brindle coming up later this week, so you don't want to miss any of that.
Have a good day.
Catch you next time.
It's the worst of the Riot on RadioU.
Nikki, you a fan of gummy bears?
No, I'm not.
Not the show or the...
Oh, the old one?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that on YouTube once.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gummy bears.
Doesn't come in a can.
No,
That's
bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Yeah, actually, I don't even think I've ever seen that.
I only watched it once on YouTube.
What came first, gummy bears or Care Bears?
Maybe that's a good question. Maybe Care Bears.
I feel like the other one is ripping off the other one, though.
Yeah, they're about the same.
It's definitely my feelings on the matter that those feelings I just came up with just now. Okay, no, I mean gummy bears like the candy. You don't like them?
No, I don't.
You don't do. Okay. Well, this is going to be difficult then.
Okay.
Because I was going to blow your mind by explaining to you that the gummy bears, that all the thoughts you've had about Haribo gummy bears were probably wrong.
Oh, I never had much thoughts about them, but let's hear.
But still, I think a reasonable person can make an assumption about gummy bears, even if you don't eat them, that a green gummy bear would correspond to what flavor would you think?
Probably like lime or
Lime,
sour
green apple, yeah.
something like that.
Maybe even watermelon, kiwi even.
That's pushing it.
You think so?
I
It's
don't
rare
think-
to get kiwi stuff.
That would be like if you got the organic gummy bears.
Oh yeah, they're a little more fancy. But for Haribo, people are learning and having their brains melted by the fact that the green gummy bear is none of those flavors we just listed at all.
What's the green one then?
The green one is, see if this makes sense to you, strawberry.
No, it's not. I mean, wouldn't that be the red one?
Well, the red one's raspberry.
Why would the? Okay, to me though, strawberry feels like a stronger, bigger flavor than raspberry. I would think that the stronger flavor, the bigger one, the more popular one, gets the actual corresponding color.
You would think, right, that it would supersede that the strawberry is the most popular flavor. You would think.
Why would you even have a
supersede-
raspberry?
Well, wait. Now listen to this because many people are getting upset about that. The green one is strawberry, which I understand the confusion with that. But then I'm looking at some of the other flavors too. And I just think Haribo isn't very good at flavoring their gummy bears. So I
honestly
understand why you don't like them.
That's true. I honestly just thought they were all like one generic
like
gummy
Fruit
bear
Loops.
gummy bear flavor.
Yeah, they're all the same, but it's not true. So the green one is strawberry. The red one is raspberry. Then yellow is lemon. That makes sense, of
That one
course.
works.
Although now thinking of it, do I taste lemon when I eat the yellow one? Probably, I don't know. I don't even know if I can confidently say that. The orange one is orange, but then this is the other one that throws me way off. You know the one that's like kind of clear?
Oh, I always knew that one.
What's that one?
That's pineapple.
How do you know that?
That just always was.
How do you know that?
I don't know. That's just always there. I learned it in school. I learned it from watching you.
Yeah, I've eaten gummy bears. I've never
pineapple.
never has it crossed my mind when I pop the clear one in. This is pineapple.
That or like sometimes that color can be like a coconut, but normally it's pineapple.
It just doesn't taste like it just tastes like a gummy bear. It doesn't taste like pineapple at all to me. And furthermore, it would make more sense if the green one was pineapple.
Well, I know.
Because pineapple have the big things
the
at the
top on it.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying strawberry also has a green top to it. So
it does, but you don't. Well, I guess you don't eat the green part of most vegetables,
But
do
it's
you?
there,
or
so-
fruits. So it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't matter though. We don't really eat gummy bears too often, so I'm not going to lose sleep over this one.
Yeah, I'm not going to lose sleep over it either, but it is eye-opening. Also eye-opening that Haribo, now, see if you know this. You probably do. That it's a German company.
Yes.
I always thought, I don't know why, but it always seemed Japanese to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
It's
the
not.
name and stuff just sounds like Japanese something.
Nope. It's German.
Yeah, it's named after the guy that came up with it, made the name from his first name, his last name, and his hometown in Germany. He combined them into one word.
Well, if you like gummy bears, there you go.
The more
If
you know.
not,
Maybe that ruins them for you, though.
If you're like most of us who don't like gummy bears, we'll move on with life.
That's right. I'm gonna go with a snack that more accurately represents itself.
Find more Riot content online. Riot.radiou.com.
Divorce. It's difficult to go through. It's it's just like a breakup, except more serious because
Feels
you got
more-
married first.
Feels more expensive of a breakup.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a whole lot. It's like a breakup, but worse. And so maybe then you can understand why a North Carolina woman went through the trouble of not only getting divorced, but after her divorce, she set her wedding dress on fire and posted it on TikTok, as a way of putting an end to things.
Yeah,
That
but
was
she
a
did
symbolic end.
She did a photo shoot for it.
Which-
So it's kind of like a announcement that she was single again.
Does that make it better or worse to you?
A lot of people do it. Like they'll do, you know how some people have engagement parties?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're divorcing, you'll get like a divorce cake, like on the day that you sign for the divorce. So I think this was like around the same time. And then you're announcing that you're back on the market.
Boy, nothing makes me want a woman like seeing something crazy, like them burning a dress. Like, wow,
Well,
that looks like
now
my
you
next
know.
wife.
That's it.
Yeah, what an announcement. Back on the market. It is crazy because if you just went through a regular breakup, this would be a crazy thing to do, wouldn't
No,
it?
people burn stuff after breakups all the time.
And it's wild.
Or you just throw it out. You could just throw it out.
Yeah, and not make a big show of it.
Well, but again, it's for a photo shoot.
I know, so exactly, a big show of it.
It is a big show of it.
Yeah.
The comment she put on there is, when you're proud of your new life in this next chapter.
Aw.
Like nothing like some woman empowerment there. Like that woman, you're ready to take on the world.
It feels
ready.
like that feels like a compensating for some, what did she say again?
Ready for when you're proud of your new life and this next chapter.
It feels like she's not proud of her new life in this next chapter.
No, see, you're just not getting this. Some people, though, like to do photo shoots for everything.
I
True,
know, and
yes.
it's the worst.
They just want to do social media stuff. So this was, she said it wasn't celebrating the divorce itself, celebrating the act that she survived the divorce.
Good for her.
Look at these comments. There's got to be some good ones in there.
All right, so if you break up with someone,
Yeah.
divorce or not,
If they break up with you, I think I'm assuming that's what happened here. She's probably
maybe he cheated or something.
Yeah,
probably.
right.
Very
If we
traumatic.
assume that,
Very traumatic.
yeah.
So what do you think is right then? You throw away this stuff, you donate it, you burn it. Some people just cut everything up.
I think
You shouldn't keep it.
No, you don't need to keep. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's also a red flag.
That's unhealthy.
This is my way. You have she has you over and she's like, this is my wedding dress from my previous marriage. That's definitely weird. So yes, get rid of it. You just don't need to do a whole social media deal about it, because it also makes it feel like you probably are really sad, and not that you're taking control of the situation, but you're trying to signal to everybody that, look, I'm totally fine. Just burning my wedding dress.
I could care less about this dumb dress. I'm just burning. I care so little about
I
it.
think sometimes the louder we are means the more hurt we are.
That's
about
right.
something.
Yes, I agree.
Aw,
And
well,
maybe
she went through a lot.
I feel like let's get real serious here. Maybe she should take some some actual time to seriously reflect instead of trying to make a show for social media. Think about how you really feel. Get in touch with your feelings and stop trying to cover them up for the people that are liking your Instagram posts.
Well, it's a lovely photo shoot.
Yeah.
It looks fire. It looks fire.
That's just because there's fire in it. That's
precisely.
it.
Hudson, Nikki, The Riot on Radio U.
Summer beach season is almost here. That means for many, getting your beach body ready by dieting, working out, and whatnot. But for some, it means going under the knife to get ready, to make sure you're looking what you think is your best for summer beach season. And this year, that means a whole lot of women getting reverse BBLs.
Oh, so you shouldn't have a bigger bottom. Yes, okay.
That the Brazilian butt lift has been all the rage, especially among wealthy New Yorkers.
Have you seen the TikToks about it? Because, you can't sit on your bottom for a while.
Oh, yeah?
For maybe a couple of months after your surgery.
A couple of months you can't sit?
You're not supposed to put weight on your butt. And so,
But that's what it's meant for.
Because they'll pop.
yes.
I don't know for sure, but that seems right.
That might not be official, but pretty close.
It'll pop or it'll slowly ooze out like a whoopee cushion.
Because on TikTok, they always tease and show you people go to Turkey for hair transplants
and to get their teeth
and
capped,
stuff.
yeah.
And so they'll show you the airplanes full of guys with their heads wrapped, with the hair. And so they'll show in pretty popular BBL areas.
Yeah.
The women have to come back on the plane and you have to sit the other way. And not sit on your butt, but hold the chair because you have to fly home when you're done with your surgery. So it's a lot.
Yeah, they say that that Brazilian butt lifts have increased 40.5% from 2017 to now. That is a huge, huge upgrade. But the tides are turning. Many women that have gotten the Brazilian butt lift are now getting their butt unlifted.
You let the air out then, Isaiah. That's what you do.
They're getting their butt deflated because now I understand.
So they just wasted that money.
They did.
Huge waste of money.
And look how much it is to get it reversed. They're saying $25,000.
To reverse it?
To reverse, yeah.
Did your insurance
25
pay for that?
No. They didn't pay for it in the first place
25K?
either.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you can make a medical reason for it.
I don't think insurance covers if you get a ill-advised surgery in the first place and then it goes wrong and you don't like it. Now, some of them are clear, this is it was bad in the first place.
It was
you know
obnoxious.
What I mean? Yeah. Some people are also getting them that where it's not like it was a botched job or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's just not the style
But
anymore.
it's just they don't feel comfortable with it anymore, and so it's not the style.
And that's, can you
Listen.
imagine? That's like, for plastic surgeons, they did the best thing. They got people to come back again.
Yes.
And then eventually that look will go back in style, and then you go back and forth.
Listen, a big booty is never out of style. I can tell you that right
I don't know.
now.
Have you seen some of the pictures of the bad ones though?
But I mean, there are some big ones, but then it shows the reversal when it goes to little.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look good either.
It's not the same.
So you might as well just, if you're going to do it once, you definitely don't want to do it twice.
Well, this is also a health thing. They say a BBL is very dangerous. It's actually more
Yeah.
dangerous than people realize. And a lot of people, because it is so expensive, get plastic surgery done in places that are not official. And it can be extremely dangerous.
It says a lot of people get them done. The most popular places are in South Florida, where you would imagine it's regulated because it's the United States, although maybe less than in other states. And then Colombia. People are going to the country of Colombia to get these done. And yet they're called Brazilian butt lifts.
Like you'll go get
curiously.
it done like at an airport hotel.
Yeah.
Like it's really scary.
And then you might get kidnapped afterwards.
Well, I mean, as long as they don't force you to sit on your butt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
You just politely tell whoever kidnaps you that you cannot
I'll give
sit
you
down.
whatever you want.
Yeah, just
as long as you
don't.
don't make me sit.
They're just like, sit down. You're
You'll
like,
ruin
I can't.
it. You'll ruin it.
I can't sit down yet.
The Riot with Hudson and Nikki on Radio U.
Zaya just ran off to the other room. He's getting Capri Suns for us.
Why are we getting? Is there a new flavor, or are we doing a food fight?
No, we're going to try to set a world record.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, the world record for fastest drinking of a Capri Sun.
Oh, I'm not
Right
drinking
up
a
our
Capri.
alley.
You
Right
guys are-
up our
Oh,
alley.
I thought it'd be like the fastest you can get the straw in a Capri
Yeah.
Well, that's a part of it.
I don't think I would be able to set that world record, but drinking one, I think I've got a shot because the world record was just recently set. It was just recently done by a man in Germany by the name of Andre Ortolf. And
It's called speed drinking.
yeah, if you had to guess how fast the record for drinking an entire Capri Sun pouch would be,
Maybe like 10 seconds or.
that's exactly what it is, 10.41 seconds.
So you just probably open your mouth and just squeeze it like real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, as fast as you can.
Yeah, and then just swallow the Capri Sun stuff.
I imagine this is the difficulty. I imagine that the laws of physics only allow for it to come out at
As fast,
there's
not as fast.
only so fast it can go. That said,
I'm watching the video.
I think it could be faster than 10 seconds, don't
Well,
you?
No, everybody thinks that with a world record. You always think you can do it better.
But
I
10
think-
seconds sounds like a long
So
time.
he squeezes it and has the straw, like his mouth is really close to the actual pouch itself. And so then you're almost sucking it up while you squeeze it.
Yeah,
You need
it's
to do
definitely a
both.
So
technique.
you're looking for a suck squeeze action
Yes,
here.
that's
Suck,
it.
squeeze
It
simultaneously.
could be a form thing.
He's so proud of himself, too.
Yeah, and it is it's a dumb world record. But if either Isaiah or I can beat it right now, you know what we're gonna be proud of ourselves.
Well, and then you have to, obviously, we have a Worst of Riot video podcast, which you can check out and watch at Radio U Riot on Facebook and YouTube. So you're filming it. So like if you do beat something.
Does it count? Does it start the clock if I stick the like as soon as
Isaiah,
you
are
stick
you
the
going to
straw
have a
in?
Capri Sun like that with your white shirt on? What if
I'll be fine.
What if it spills on
I'm
you?
an adult. I'm not going to spill it on
It
myself.
doesn't stain.
And
Capri
those
Suns
are-
don't stain.
That's famous last words.
How do we know the time?
Oh, here, I'll do the
Nikki's
time.
gonna
on
Yeah,
my
time
Nikki,
it
phone.
time
for
us.
us.
All
Nikki, you
right.
don't want to participate?
I'm not having a Capri Sun.
All right, Hudson, you can have two.
Listen, you're going to have mine.
Two shots. All right, are we ready to? Are we gonna try it?
No, because I can only find my calculator and not my time. Hang on 1 second. Okay,
I
timer.
mean, if you can accurately time it, we'll have a video as well, so we
can do
go
the
back.
stopwatch. All
All
right.
right, all
You
right.
ready?
Tell us when to
Okay,
start.
so you do it on go.
Okay.
Ready, set, go. Hudson, you can't even. No, you can't. You're at 7 seconds. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Your video's not.
Hey.
18 seconds. All
We
right.
almost beat the old world record.
We did. We were close.
The old world record was 16.
You did
We
18
were close.
seconds.
And I see the difficulty
Isaiah,
now.
I think you're 19.
I was 19.
You're 19 seconds.
But mine doesn't
That was
count.
harder than you think.
Yes, I know the difficulty now. I understand why it's so difficult.
It doesn't come out fast enough?
No, when you squeeze it, it comes out the hole.
Yeah,
it got all over my pants.
How'd you even do that?
Because it squeezed out.
Well, then wait a minute. You are disqualified.
I know I'm disqualified.
Because of all your
Dang, then I for
Capri
sure
Sun.
won then. It was me.
Let me
winner.
see. Let me see the
Well,
Capri
the
Suns.
effect, I mean, mine's definitely empty.
Okay, it is empty, but
Yeah,
yours
mine's
is
empty as
mostly
well.
on your pants.
It's not mostly. I did that
I
at
can
first. That's
see
why I
it.
got tripped up.
How'd you even do that?
That's why when you drink a Capri Sun, for the record, you're supposed to put your mouth over the
hole.
hole.
Yeah, I had my mouth
with,
on. I had my mouth pressed all the way up against it.
with the straw.
See, I just quickly stuck the straw because in the video, he doesn't stick the straw. Like the clock starts when he sticks the straw in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to stick the straw in quick, and I didn't stick it in all the way.
I had less trouble sticking in the straw than I
Good
thought
guys,
I would.
Good job.
Yeah, I think if we tried again, put our minds to it, I think after a few tries, I think we could get this.
Okay, tell you what.
We'll try again next year.
Let's give you till Monday. You guys practice on
Practice
your
all
own,
weekend.
and then come back and you can see what your score
Well,
is.
I've got a whole 12-pack in there, Hudson, so we can try a bunch more. We have 6 more attempts.
There's also only so many Capri Suns I'm willing to drink.
As far as I believe, Isaiah wins that since it's mostly on your pants. But then Isaiah gets 19 seconds.
You know what?
Boom.
I'll soak that.
You'll take that?
I'll take the loss on the Capri Sun.
Oh my
drinking.
gosh! Now it just smells like Capri Suns
It
in
does.
I love it.
And I'm
It
sticky.
tasted good. I won't lie. I haven't had one of those in years. It was good.
The Riot. Radio U.
Romance fraud is a problem. It's a growing problem.
here. Romance fraud.
Yeah, that's where like somebody, some kind of scammer takes somebody else online.
He's not really a prince.
Yeah.
You mean like a catfish type deal? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, like catfish, especially if, I mean, sometimes it might even be the person they say they are, but they're just, they're not actually trying to get with you on whatever dating app because they actually want to date you. They just want some money out of you mostly. And so I have here, scientists have discovered some telltale signs of a romance fraudster so that you don't get caught falling for some kind of romance scam on the dating apps.
They ask for money. There you go.
That's a big one. That's
Nikki, you're on to him.
I think that's it.
But sometimes by the time they ask
There's
for money,
a family emergency.
sometimes by the time they ask for money, they've already drawn you in, though, right?
Oh,
They
yeah,
already
too
get their
far in.
hooks in you. And so basically, what it comes down to is if they seem too good to be true in general, like say they claim to be a neuroscientist or something like that, that's a sign that they might be a little too good to be true, and maybe you need to, proceed with caution. They also have typical people that they, and I guess this is on you to identify yourself on this, but they typically tend to target certain kinds of people, like hopeless romantics, and then they will use tactics such as flattery, curiosity.
It's just the
pet
stuff that you would
names.
really like.
Exactly. If somebody acts like they like you,
Oh
they're
my
probably
gosh.
lying, is pretty much what they're saying.
And this is why we have trust issues.
Poison the brain here.
Yeah.
So,
If
like,
he
say-
gives you a compliment, you can't trust
You can't
him.
trust them. So say maybe your whole profile is very romantic. You want to watch like romantic movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just that stuff that maybe they can look at you and try to
If you
victimize
say stuff like
you.
you're very trusting and loyal, stuff like that.
If you look like you're very easily taken advantage of,
Yeah.
it could be you.
Aw.
Yeah, your profile, you need to make it clear that you're a very skeptical person.
Independence.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't need no man.
Uh-huh.
But here you
Oh
are.
my gosh, please put that on your profile right now.
But yeah, and then
But if you happen to connect with a nice person, then you'll see where it goes. But you're broke. You're
Yes.
not money.
No money.
No
also,
money.
if you're wondering.
but they also have, so these are some of the profile characteristics you might find on a fraudster's page. Stuff like boasting a military affiliation or describing themselves as God-fearing. Sometimes they're giveaways. They also, this is big, and this should be a dead giveaway. They'll come up with like past tragedies that they've gone through in life and have that on their profile. That feels like why would you share that right up front on your profile before even talking to a person?
Seems a bit aggressive.
Yeah, so that, or they could be, if they say they're widowed, they're all things that make them feel like you would trust them and stuff like It almost feels like, why would they put it out there if they were like, why would somebody make that up type stuff?
Yeah.
But stuff to make you trust them.
So they're saying that researchers in online dating sites are working with law enforcement, or they should be working more, because romance scams are so popular and scammers are always coming up with new ways to defraud someone. So there has to be research on the other side on like how to make sure you know when you're dealing with a scammer.
Yeah.
So better training and just being aware.
And it's tough because anytime you watch Catfish or whatever, you always see these people and you're like, how could you not see from like day one? But I don't know. Some people, you know, again, you're a little emotionally vulnerable. You're a hopeless romantic and you start just hoping for the best and it seems so great. And then it's hard to sometimes, again, it feels like, oh, why don't you just stop talking to him? But once you get emotionally attached, it's not that easy. And these people, they promise a lot. And the world is full of people that are ready to prey on you like that are ready to, when you're vulnerable, promise you a lot and then actually not deliver on any of that and take advantage of you. But I'm telling you right now that that's not what God is going to do. If you're vulnerable, if you're in a tough spot, God isn't promising you a lot that he's not going to deliver on. Jesus is actually going to help you out. He's actually going to do what you're hoping he will do. If you want to know more about that, start talking to him. Give God some time in your life to talk to you as well. And if you want to know more, check out RadioU.com/free gift.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
I got a question for you guys. What's something you're happy about right now?
Isaiah, you go first.
Why is it taking you so long to answer?
Something I'm happy about right now.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of, sometimes it can be a little negative, a little pessimistic, a little skeptical on the show. And by sometimes, I mean most of the time. So I think it's good for us every once in a while to exercise a little gratitude,
Happy
a little
or like thankful for?
positivity. Yeah.
Positivity. Okay.
Why is it taking you so
You want me to lead off? I'll lead off.
Yeah.
Why don't you lead the way?
My
I
life's
asked the question.
My life's pretty great overall.
Uh-huh.
I live a pretty fantastic life.
Something specific that you're happy about right now.
How about the lacrosse team that you work with won one game?
They did win a game once.
Can you answer for him?
Well, I'm just trying to help.
I mean, I can go. I feel like I'm doing a bunch of humble brags if I just talk about how great my life is. You want me to go on about how great my life is?
It doesn't have to be.
I'm extremely attractive. I live in a luxurious lifestyle. I have a great car that I'm able to drive to work to every day, even though it is crashed. I'm still thankful for it.
Yeah, you're
I'm
thankful
able
you
to
didn't
eat
have to
whatever I
fix it.
want. I'm a skinny person. I'm an active person. These are all the things I'm happy about.
All right, that's a good list.
See, when you start saying all this stuff, then I can just feel everybody else getting mad.
They're
about
getting
what
angry.
you
mad.
They're getting angry.
No, I think if everybody
I'm a
just takes a
stylish
moment.
guy. I have fun on the weekends. I have almost no responsibility. I have a dog. That's about it. I have no children. I have no girlfriend or wife, so nobody really yells at me either. And so for the majority of my life, the only thing that really brings me down is going to work and hanging out with my dog.
See, I don't want to follow any of
Now,
that.
Nikki, now you go.
I feel like you could come up with some real good stuff, I think.
I feel like you made everybody mad. Why don't we just focus on one person
On Isaiah's
every time
happiness?
you want
Yes.
to, and then next time, one of us can do it.
Do you think about these things every morning though? Like, is that how you?
How I do my life?
Yeah, because I want us to all have a good attitude.
I don't think about anything happy at work. I'm mainly
All right, I'm
focusing
trying
on the sadness.
So I'm trying to make this a
that
happy
is waking
place.
up early in the
I
morning.
want this to be a happy
Which
place.
I want to let you guys know, our work is not hard.
It's
No,
not
it's
hard.
not.
We're eating
But
Little
any work
Debbie
is
cereal
work.
on the show today. It's an easy job.
Why don't you
Yeah.
tell them what you'll do after the show snack? What's that look like?
I'm gonna go make myself some. Actually, I have waffles now that I'm gonna do today. I used to do
Whoa.
pancakes. Making myself some
Kodiak
bacon
brand or whatever?
Yep, and I'll make some eggs as well.
That's
syrup.
his snack, and he still stays skinny.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm excited to do that, and then I'll mill around, act like I'm working for a while, and then I'll go make lunch after that, which will be great as well.
Are you trying to trap him? What are you doing here?
No, he's talking about how sad work makes him. So I want this to be a happy place. I want you to be happy too.
I like it. You just remember you have no responsibilities outside of that.
This feels like
None.
it's backfiring scaring it away.
It does. It feels like it's a trap.
It does feel like a trap.
I'm
I felt
not
like you were
trapping
me.
you guys.
You're
Why would I be?
trapping me.
Why am I trapping you?
It was a trap.
I just want. You're smiling now.
Because
See,
you
look
trapped
how,
me.
hey, look how happy
I know
you are.
you trapped me.
Look how happy you are. It worked.
I have a happy life.
When you start counting your blessings, things look a whole lot brighter.
Is anybody else gonna go? Or?
No.
Just
Yours was
me.
enough.
You know for
actually,
sure.
it turns out you have so many things to be happy about that it took up all of our time.
My favorite is you saying you're stylish.
I am stylish. Not at work, obviously.
No,
I'm
this
gonna
is-
show up
Why
here.
would you want to dress nice for our YouTube channel?
Exactly. I've got
Yeah.
sweatpants on right now. I'm feeling pretty
I'm
comfortable.
lucky he's wearing shoes.
Which is
Yep.
also something that makes people mad that we can go to work in sweatpants.
I know.
Yeah, we need to get up to standards here a little bit.
We're sorry, guys. Maybe we'll do this again, maybe not. But it is nice to think of some nice things.
Somebody
Maybe-
else has to go next
No,
time.
yeah.
This
Maybe
isn't
Isaiah
fair.
will let one of us
Now
have a
I just
turn.
look like a jerk.
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.